Good morning, students. Today we'll be continuing our fourth chapter. Under that, we will see today difference between services and goods. So already we have been explained what is services and goods. Okay. Now we will see very detailedly difference between what is service and goods in detail. So for the above, it is clear that the two main distinguishing characteristics of services are goods are non-transferable. What it is not transferable from the ownership. What it is, the services is not transferable from the ownership as it is transferable in your goods, and the presence of both provider as well as the consumer. Okay, where there is a presence of the both, who are they both, provider is there and the consumer is there, but then too there is no transferable of the ownership. While goods are produced, service or performed. What it is, goods are being manufactured, okay, directly or indirectly for the consumption of the customer, but services is performed, okay, like service of the doctor, teaching of the classes, all these are the performance have been done. A services is an act which cannot be taken home, okay. That what can we take home in the effect of the services, and the services are sold at the consumption point, okay. It has been sold in the consumption point, not for everyone. It has been sold only for the people who need services. There are no inventories, okay. There is no inventories in your services. On the basis of above feature, we can follow the points of distinction between goods and services. So here I will have a table here. So difference between your service and goods we will see here. So difference between services and goods. First one is your nature. Nature is an activity or process. What it is? Service is an activity or process. For example, watching a movie in a cinema hall. So watching a movie is an activity in a cinema hall, okay. And goods is a physical objectivity. What is it? Goods is a physical objectivity. For example, video cassette of movie, where the video, okay, telecasted of movie in the goods, okay. It has been where we take CDs, all those things, okay. Next type, it is a heterogeneous, okay. What it is, your services is a heterogeneous according to the people it is been taken. Goods is a homogeneous, where goods is been manufactured and sold. Then intangibility, so services is intangibility, where we cannot touch, feel, okay, or see, but the services we can take. For example, is the doctor's treatment, where we go for the hospital, doctor give the medicines, okay, examine us and give the medicines, so he knows, okay, where he cannot see what is the disease we have, okay. If we tell fever, for that he gives the medicines, okay. So it is services which has been taken from the doctor, one example. Then tangible is the medicine. So what is it? Goods. For treatment, what we are taken from the doctor, we get medicines, okay. That is tangible, where we can feel, touch and have the tablets for the need. Then in consultancy, so different customers have different demand, okay. For example, mobile centers. So as I've been explained in your previous services only, so each customer will be having different objectives of the services. So example, here we are taken mobile services, okay. So one customer will come for display changing, one customer will come for the chargers, okay, all those things. Next, different customer getting standardized demand fulfilled, okay. Mobile phone, so models of the mobile phone, seeing the models of the mobile phone, they take the different prices, okay. Goods have been distinguished according to the standards they require. Next, inspirability, okay. Simulation products are consumed, okay. Eating an ice cream in a restaurant, okay. So substitutionally, okay, where impressibility, okay, it is. So having ice cream in a restaurant, it is the additional product. Next, separation of products and consumption, purchasing ice cream from a store. Okay, so see here, I having ice cream in a restaurant, it is a services. Okay, directly going for the separation products, okay, where we can see the ice cream stores, okay, we can buy it. Okay, that is called goods. Then inventory cannot be stored, for example expire of the railway ticket. Okay, so here after the expiry of the railway ticket we cannot go for the journey, so that is cannot be stored. Goods can be stored, can be kept in the stock, that is railway tickets for journey. So before expiry date it will be as a good, after expiry date we cannot use it as the services. Next, involvement, participation of customer at the time of services deliver, example self services in a fast food joint. Okay, so services in a fast food joint, okay, where the hotels are there, okay, where we have to take self services, that is called the involvement. Then in goods at the time of deliver not possible, so manufacture of the vehicle, so goods during the manufacturing it is not possible, after the delivery only it is possible. Next we will see the types of services. So here we speak of services sectors. Okay, services can be classified into three boundary category, that is business services, social services and personal services. So we will see first one by one what is business service. So here business services are those services which are used by business enterprises for contact of the activities. Okay, so here where the business activity is taking, okay, services are done through the motivation, okay, of the business. For example banking is a business sector. Okay, then services, insurance is a service center with the motivation of earning profit. Whatever services which have been done with the motivation of earning profit is called the business services, and these people will be the middlemen or the third party in the service activity. First one is a bank, where bank is a middleman between the government and the public. So people who need to have savings they deposit in the bank, and people who needs money they take it from the bank. So that is one type of services where they have earn profits here. Next, insurance is other type of services which is being given for the public, okay, by taking different kinds of insurance for a particular period. Then transportation is a one type of active services which is provided for the public from moving one place to another place. Then warehousing, where warehousing is the services provided for the manufacturing company to store the goods. Then we have communication services. Okay, so communication is other type of services where they earn money. So here I have given some images, okay, where we have a bank sector, insurance, transportation, warehouses and communications. Okay, all these are the business entertained service centers. Okay, they are not for the free of cost, where they earn, the motivation of these services centers are to earn profit. Next we have social services. Okay, so as we know the word itself, the social services, it is the services which has been provided by the motivation of doing services like your NGOs. Okay, then your education services, health services, all these services will come under this. So here social services are those activities are generally provided volunteer. What it is it is a volunteer of procurement of certain social goals. So here maintaining of a park, okay, one company is maintaining a park, so that also comes under the social services. Okay, this social goals may be proved that the standard of living of weaker sectors. Okay, so for example, or providing health, okay, all those things, okay, for the children's education, all those things. So for example, healthcare and education services provided certain NGOs, organizations and government agencies, okay. Here we have the NGOs, okay, where they provide the social services with the motivation of doing services, not with the motivation of the earning profit. Next, we have personal services. Personal services are those services which are expressed differently by different customers, okay. This cannot be constant in the nature. For example, tourism. So tourism is the services which is done according to the people where they need these services, okay. Then recreational services, the trucking, okay, the people in the companies, okay, need to go get together trucking, that is the recreational services. Then restaurant, a restaurant is a services, okay, it is a business, but it is a services where they provide foods, okay. So today I will put an end till here. So we have been seeing different types between services and goods and types of services. So three types of services, that is business, social and personal services. Thank you, students.